What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about some British childhood nostalgia. So, today I want to take a look at this Reddit discussion where somebody asked if you could bring back one thing from your childhood in the UK that no longer exists, what would it be? So, since I grew up here in America, I missed out on the whole British UK childhood experience. So, today I thought it would be very fun to take a look at some of these things that Brits miss the most about their childhood. And as this says, let's take a trip down memory lane. These are memories I never even got to experience, but that actually sounds really interesting to me. So, growing up in the UK, there were those little things that made your childhood like proper magic. Like the crisps that they don't make anymore, TV shows, daft playground games. Okay. If you could bring back one of those things from your childhood that's long gone, what would it be? Maybe something that screams only in Britain, or a simple pleasure that has disappeared now that we're adults living adult lives, very missing out on those long forgotten times when we were young without a care in the world. Let's take a look here at what British people enjoyed in the good old days, starting with Argos as it used to be. Argos. Never heard of it. With the proper thick catalogs? What is this? Okay, we're already starting the Googling here. Argos is order online today? Is this right? Yeah, this is a UK website. Fast home delivery? Oh, it has a Wikipedia even. Okay. It is a. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. All right. This is a British retailer. That's why I don't know about this. What's Wikipedia doing? Calm down. Whoa, Wikipedia, settle down. British retailer operating in the United Kingdom online and through catalogs. So this is like, I don't know. I was even not quite. I'm not quite old enough for this, but like the old Macy's catalogs, or I don't know what we had here in America, but before Amazon. Apparently, I'm told there was a time before Amazon. I don't know if that's true or not, but where you would order stuff through catalogs on like made of paper, like physical books. The anticipation of typing in a product code in the machine and waiting to see if it was in stock. What? Then taking the little bit of paper to the person at the till. This is something you actually did in the store. Is you searched product codes in a machine at Argos, then took your little receipt to the person at the till. Okay. That does sound like something like I don't really see the nostalgia in that from my point of view, but if you used to go to this Argos as a kid, get excited, maybe the prospect of finding something fun to purchase or find, I could see where that could be like a core childhood memory. The laminated book of dreams. Really? So there's this thick catalog that was at Argos in particular, where you searched for stuff. But if you're at the retailer, why don't you just look around the store? Why are you perusing this catalog? Maybe I'm not understanding this exactly correctly. I remember the other Argos type shop. Was it called Index or something? Oh yes, Index. I worked there in one Christmas season. Okay, there was another store. An Argos catalog and voucher for a time were my go-to present for children. So this was a whole thing in Britain. Yeah, I've never heard of this before. This seems to be like this is the number one most upvoted comment in this Reddit discussion. It introduced adult decision making to make a choice constrained by the amount on the voucher. And it kept the kids quiet for hours as they turned the pages. This does sound good. The more I read about this, and really the more I see the excitement out of the people commenting, the British people commenting, the more I'm starting to get it. Once upon a time, you'd only find out if it was out of stock when you went to the counter. Oh, what disappointment. Oh, what? Argos? Argos, is that how you pronounce it? Argos? Argos? Sounds like the place of dreams or nightmares, depending on if you got what you wanted. Okay, let's keep going here. Yeah, I definitely missed out on that. As I am in a slightly funny mood, it'd be the arrival of my dad from work. This is what they miss growing up as a child. Just the excitement of their dad arriving home from work, hearing his voice as he shouted, "Hello!" Okay. Also, Echo bars. Best lunchbox chocolate bar. Echo bars. Is this something that doesn't exist anymore in the UK? Echo bar. Never heard of it. Now it is some sort of chainsaw blade. But let's do Echo bars UK. Pictures, maybe? There it is. We got it. It's a milk chocolate bar. Inductively creamy. I'm not sure what it's saying. Something creamy. Yeah, oh, this looks very retro. Oh, yes. This is an old British chocolate bar? Echo. Fair enough. Very nice. That looks good. Okay. I also choose this guy's dad as my childhood experience I miss the most. Oh, jeez. Fruit polos. The hard ones. This sounds like a candy or sweet just by the name. Fruit polos? Fruit of the Loom. I have to type UK. This American Google has no idea what we're talking about. Still talking about Fruit of the Loom shirts. Oh, this is a candy. It's like Lifesavers. It's exactly like Lifesavers. Who came first? Polos or Lifesavers? Is there some copyright infringement here? Anybody remember these? Sweets? Polos. Never heard of it. Okay. Apparently there's a vocal segment of British Reddit that wants these to make a comeback. Lemon polos. Same texture as the mints, but they tasted amazing. All right. Let's keep going here. I'm feeling the British nostalgia right now. It's great. Calippo shots in those Dalek-shaped pots. What? Is that a spell? What did I just say? Calippo shots in those Dalek-shaped pots. I prepared for this situation. I got ChatGPT open here. AI. And if I type in any British reference, it's going to explain it to me. Okay. Thank goodness for the future, the technology, to explain some of this. Calippo shots are a frozen treat made by the brand Calippo, which is popular in the UK. They consist of small balls of ice that come in a variety of fruit flavors. These are known for being refreshing. Well, it sounds like these still exist, if you ask me. No? Discontinued in 2020, although many felt that they vanished much earlier. There's a whole article about this. Calippo shots. What are these? Look like Dippin' Dots. Do you know Dippin' Dots in the UK? Ice cream of the future? Someone wrote a whole article just about this. So I guess this is something people care about. Bite-sized burst of icy refreshment. This is literally Did Dippin' Dots rip off this product? Calippo shots? Because this is just Dippin' Dots by another name. I think Dippin' Dots ripped off this product and named it Dippin' Dots. Calippo shots had vibrant packaging, fruity fun, synonymous with the carefree days of summer. Wow, spherical little ice drops. Look at this. So nobody knows why they were discontinued. And it was in 2020, but a lot of people felt like they've been gone a lot longer. Interesting. So this is something that you feel like is from your childhood, even though I think technically they were around. Huh. Woolworths. Woolworths. That sounds kind of familiar to me, actually. Woolworths, UK? Is this a store? I feel like I've heard this before. Maybe? Oh, yeah, here we go. This is a high street retail chain. What is high street? High street? It's a common name for the primary business street of a city, town, or village in the UK. It implies that it is the focal point for business. So this is a big deal business. High street retail chain in Britain. Oh, there's Wikipedia spazzing out a little bit there again. What did they sell? Books? Books? Is it book? It looks like books. Entertainment distributor and books. Woolworths. Does anybody remember Woolworths? Somehow that name almost sounds familiar to me, which is odd. Um, Paying 85 pence for a pick and mix bag filled with marshmallows after devouring your body weight in fudge and bonbons and chocolate raisins on the way to the till. This is much more than a bookstore, apparently. If you're stuffing your face with marshmallows and fudge and bonbons, there's a lot of things we're seeing here that are like maybe places your parents brought you as a kid, and you weren't even really there necessarily for the books or the primary function of the store. It was more like the candy that was there. Don't forget the long jelly snakes. Oh, okay, I won't. What are some more British childhood nostalgic things that we are missing? The excitement of a monthly PlayStation demo disc. Okay, I was born in time for the PlayStation. This is a certain demographic that will remember this. So many obscure first levels. Yeah, I wasn't. I mean, I might catch some flack for this, but I had the Nintendo 64. Not really the PlayStation. I'm sorry. I have no nostalgia for the PlayStation. Never understood it. I no, it was good, but I think I was playing Nintendo instead. Sorry. Pure joy, wonderment, and optimism, untempered by the cynicism of late-stage capitalism. Okay, tell me what you really think about what you're missing from your childhood. Aren't we? I mean, if not a little dramatic, this does seem representative of what many of us miss about our childhood. The innocence, really. The joy, wonderment, optimism without the cynicism of late stage capitalism, okay? But late stage capitalism made Amazon. So I'm kind of torn about that. But failing that, I'll settle for lemon flavored Lucasade Energy? Lucasade Energy. Never heard of this. Is this a thing? Does this still exist? Is this an energy drink? It's a soda. It's one of those older. It's like before they called them energy drinks. No, it's like an energy soda. Lucasade Energy. This thing looks nuclear somehow. This, like, I bet this hits harder than any Prime or Monster Energy today. Somehow, this Lucasade Energy soda drink thing. You can just tell from the packaging. Going to the corner shop or post office and being able to get a little paper bag full of sweets for less than £1. And all the sweets in those bags were plastic tubs and cost 1 pence to 10 pence a sweet. I can't even fathom prices that low, or let alone, yeah, going to like a corner shop or post office for candy or sweets. I didn't even know that was a thing. I don't know if this is only a British thing. I know Americans would go to some kind of corner store for, and spend a nickel on like a candy bar or something. That's really back in the good old days. I remember halfpence sweets as well. Blackjacks and fruit salads were my favorite. Are those types of candy? Fruit salad? What else are British people missing from your childhood? The outdoor life and freedom we had as kids. I am far from anti tech, but I think there are real benefits for youngsters. Nonetheless, I feel like we had a lot more free range fun. Well, I think what it might be is that like 20, 30 years ago or more, that was before the internet and or before it really was popular or useful, before, God forbid, before YouTube, where we had some technology, some games coming out, and kind of primitive phones, and television, but that was about it. So you had technology to entertain you, but it wasn't so good that you just abandoned going outside and playing. So as a kid, I feel like this sounds like sort of a old thing to say, but the perfect time to be a child, maybe it's gone by, where you, like when I grew up, I had a Game Boy and a Nintendo 64, some TV, but I didn't have streaming, so you just had to watch what was on TV at that time. You couldn't choose really. So it encouraged you, if you got bored, you'd go outside and play. The technology wasn't that great, which was almost a good thing. Now it's so good. We're just on here watching an American react to British nostalgia instead of playing on the slide. Is that the lesson here? I don't know. But I totally understand what this person is saying, and I kind of agree with it. But let's not forget, technology is like an incredible, wonderful thing that's probably giving kids these days tools to become more informed and intelligent, or just get cracked and good at Fortnite instead, for what that's worth. We encourage it a lot, and we're lucky to live somewhere that's safe. My eldest kid is outdoorsy. My youngest is not that outdoorsy. Yeah, it's a balance, and especially like choosing when to give your child access to a smartphone or just the internet. That's difficult to navigate these days. True. The prices. I don't know if this is. It's funny, but when you're a kid, you don't think about the prices. So I would not say this is childhood nostalgia. Actually, when you're a child, you don't care about prices. Price doesn't exist. Your parents just make it happen, and you don't really understand how. Flake snow bars. Flake snow bars. This is definitely a chocolate bar. It was a bar made by Cadbury, discontinued in 2008. 2008? If your childhood is in 2008, then you are 16 years old. Oh my God. Wow. Your childhood can be in 2008. And you're not that young. 16 years old. Oh my God, I'm having an existential crisis. The carefree existence of being a child. I think we've touched on that quite a bit. Maybe that's number one for me as a child. And it's the same for British, whether you're British, American, whatever. The carefree feeling of being a child, not knowing the horrors of the world or the responsibilities of adulthood, and that's something that I think a lot of people are nostalgic for. Anyway, at the risk of rambling on here, this was very fun. A lot of unique British childhood experiences I've never heard of before. So this was actually a lot of fun for me to kind of jump in and experience a little bit of this British childhood stuff. So anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on what you miss about your British childhood, stuff you're nostalgic for. That'd be very fun to hear about. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Britain, learning about British culture, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.